It's easy to give up. It's very easy. But what's hard is going, yo, yesterday I got nothing from working as hard as I could. Nothing happened from that. I'm gonna do the same thing again today, but I'm gonna try to go harder. That's the hardest thing in the world. To get up every day and give 100% and be in the same position that you were each day, but mentally know that you're trying and trying and trying. That's a real grind.
Before you win, everyone will ask why you're working so hard. And after you win, everyone will remind you how lucky you got.
That success is the only revenge. It's not the best revenge. It's the only one. There's no other revenge. All you can do is think about your goal and winning. He's like, and when you win, that's when you become so big that they shrink into irrelevance. You cast a shadow that no one even can see them behind you. The only thing that you can do is win so big that all of them constantly compare themselves to you, and then you'll forget they exist.
You love your parents. How can you still be sitting at home playing video games being a lazy piece of shit? Don't you want people to remember them? Don't you want people to think, wow, who's this person who raised this amazing person? That in and of itself, it should be endless motivation. If anyone's watching this, you can't be a loser anymore. Otherwise they're gonna be forgotten along with you.
If you wake up in the morning and you don't want to do something, you don't care enough about yourself. And that's what you need to really research is, man, why am I not doing this for myself? Because that is the number one purpose in life, is to better oneself.
Why don't you guys just operate like there was a gun to your head, right? And the reason I share this with you is oftentimes when I say that, you're operating like a loser because you don't know how to control and eliminate the distractions in your life, people go, well, then how do I do that? Like as though you need a skill or a strategy to be able to control or eliminate the distractions in your life. You don't. If you operate like there was a gun to your head, you wouldn't just wake up and hit the snooze button. If you knew that someone was gonna pull the trigger, bang, you're dead. If you hit the snooze button, you're gonna hop out of bed before that alarm goes off. If you knew there was a gun to your head, then you are going to make sure that you don't screen suck. You're going to make sure that you drink your water and not eat the processed foods and the energy drinks and coffee. You're going to make sure that you have some kind of goal with a definitive date attached to it. You're going to make sure that you get up every day and you work towards those goals by taking micro steps towards achieving those goals in life. All of a sudden, you have impulse control. All of a sudden, you know how to avoid distractions. All of a sudden, you have this magical ability to stay focused. Why? Because you're going to operate like there's a gun to your head. That is what separates winners from losers, my friend.
It's time to stay focused. Why are you so antisocial? Because I'm trying to get it. Why are you staying on the basketball court so much? Because I'm trying to get it. Why are you out there practicing in the hot sun when ain't nobody else out there? Because I'm trying to get it. Why are you not clubbing like every time I text you and invite you to go do something fun and cool, you always studying? Because I'm trying to get it. Let me tell you something, homie. These women ain't going nowhere. These clubs, these parties, all this shit ain't going nowhere. The more weird you are is a reflection of how committed you are to focusing on your shit, molding and shaping and developing your ideas and your craft so that when it's time for you to make your rounds, you gon' fly.
You obviously don't fucking want it bad enough. Because a person that I became obsessed. I became obsessed with being the baddest that God ever created. Am I that? I don't care. I believe it. And I was trying to tell him, once you become obsessed with something, it's okay to be unbalanced for a while. It's okay. Don't be all this stuff people say, you gotta be balanced. To be the best in the world at what you do. It's not about being a Navy SEAL, people. The best at what you do, you have to be unbalanced to find every bit of energy and strength that you have to pull it off. Then you get balanced once you become great. And then you help other people become better from you being the best in the world. So if your family doesn't understand, why are you so daggone crazy? Because I'm trying to be the best I can to give you the best that I am. And it takes being obsessed to where people think you're crazy. I had two options. To either be that 300-pound guy who sprayed for cockroaches and made $1,000 a month, and at 24 years old, knowing when I'm 50 years old, I can reflect on this and think about what guy I never became, or I can totally just sack it up and fail and fail and fail until I succeed.
How bad do you want it? There's two options: to continue forward, pushing upward. And if you do, that dream is given birth, and forever you will live in the reality of it. If you stop, quit, throw in the towel, I promise you there's no distance you can travel far enough to ever find that dream again. For it is dead. And in its death, it's replaced by regret.
Now, like I was telling you before, if you want to be ordinary, you ain't even got to listen to me. Just go on about your business. If you think ordinary's cool, ain't no problem. It's some really, really wonderful ordinary people. But if you are sitting in this room and you have extraordinary aspirations, then you're gonna have to do extra. You put extra on top of on ordinary, and you come up with extraordinary. It's no other way. I'm sorry, but here's the fact. All of you have extraordinary capabilities, all of you. You have to decide if you are willing to do the things to put you in that category.
Small details, in the end of the day, will make the big difference, in my opinion. So we are all human beings. We are not happy every day. We are, not in a good mood every day. It's normal. It's part of us. I fight against that. It's the big challenge. It's when you're not willing to do something, but you have to do it. This is the main point. This is why I say our mind, it's a box of surprises, and you have to challenge yourself to be consistent. I repeat, sometimes it's hard. It's what many people say, you like to go to the gym every day. Of course no. It's not true. Nobody likes to go to the gym every day. But you have to do it.
The fastest growth periods are often the most miserable. If you want progress, get used to pain. The worst thing that's ever happened to you is the worst thing that's ever happened to you. The hardest you've ever worked is the hardest you've ever worked. Every new challenge shows you a new territory you were scared of but survived. Every time you break a new limit, you now know you have the capacity to handle more than you ever did before. It's inverse PTSD, like workload exposure therapy, that teaches you, oh, I've been here before and I didn't die. This is okay.
So one of my training partners, what he likes me to tell him when he's in a hard set is, you're fine. That's what he likes me to tell him. Mm-hmm. So he's right at those money sets where you're like, I'm dying right now. And you're like, you're fine. Not keep going, you got this. And a lot of people like that. But he's like, you're fine. You're fine. And I think that's probably what he tells himself when he's going through those harder times.
Right now, what you're going through is only a test. Let me tell you, there's always light at the end of the tunnel for people who don't give up on themselves. Almost always. I've been through some crazy stuff in my career and in my life. My mom died at a young age. My sister died when she was really young. I've made some huge mistakes throughout my life, man. Big public mistakes, man. Lost friends and coaches and teammates, and sometimes in my life I felt like the whole world hated me. There was times where I thought I'd never make it back.
You're the greatest champion in UFC history.
That's right, man. Doesn't have to be over.
So I know why you go on Instagram. I know why because you just have the time. You have the time because you don't want to put that time into bettering oneself.
Every morning when you get up, say over and over to yourself, do it now, do it now, do it now. I do it now, do it now. Whenever you have this tendency to procrastinate, program your subconscious mind with this automatic conditioned command, do it now, do it now, do it now. The key to overcoming procrastination is to develop a sense of urgency. Be the kind of person who gets things done quickly. Be the kind of person who launches fast on a task. Say over and over to yourself, do it now, do it now, do it now. Do you know that less than 2% of the population have a sense of urgency? And that there is not an example of a successful person anywhere who does not have a sense of urgency? That if you just develop a sense of urgency when somebody gives you a task, that you get on it and do it fast, that alone will move you into the top ranks in a very short period of time.
There was something inside me that made me the person who I am today.
Did you know when you first started training, when you first started doing MMA, that you were going to fight professionally?
Yeah, since the first day. So my mindset always was the same, exactly the same as I have right now. I'm like, if someone did it, I also can do it. And if no one did it, I can be the first one to do it. This is the mindset I always had. And it's like, yeah, that I think that the champion they are not born, they are made also, because you can burn in a extraordinary situation, but you can end up so bad, you know, and the opposite also. You can burn in a, crazy situation and end up in a paradise.
The passion will come out because I'm back there. I'm doing what I do every day to become a human being. And so nothing is easy. Like running is running. It sucks, but you have a choice to make. Do you want to sit down and go back to that guy you once were? No. So this is what it takes. It takes that misunderstanding of people, and they'll never get it because they were never David Goggins. So that is what it takes for me to do what I do. It may take you something differently. So for me, everything has to be in the study. Everything has to be into this. Everything has to be, and everywhere I am, it has to be there. Me, focused where I am.
The one trait I see over and over again that is clear to the people who are winners, right? The top 1%. I'm not talking top 10%, but the top 1% is the speed with which they execute after making a decision. One of the definitions that, like we talk about in the community, is that the definition of power, as I understand it, is the gap between thoughts becoming reality. And so if you thought about an omnipotent being, right? Someone who has unlimited power, as they think that thing would be, right? And so if you were to believe in a creator of some sort, then you might think, as that creator thought, the universe became, right? And so if you think that as like the ultimate scale of power, then the closer we can get to that, the more powerful we become, the more potent we are.
Winning is for the obsessed. You must be obsessed if you want to win. You must be obsessed with the goal, the journey, the outcome, the experience, the rejections, the resilience, the grit. And throughout that journey, as you hit these micro wins, celebrate them and then lock back in.
I don't need purpose. And people miss out on this, man. The purpose, we're all looking for this golden purpose. Is it this? Is it that? Is it making money? Is it my family? The purpose is you. We forget that. Every day I wake up and I don't want to do some shit. I'm like, okay, man, do you want to be a bitch today? Do you want to feel like a little bitch? Do you want to walk around all day knowing that you could, but you didn't? So it's perform without purpose. You have to learn how to get up and do shit when you ain't got no 5K, no 10K, nothing. Nothing exists. Your life sucks. You're in the dungeon. But guess what? I'm still going to get it. Because when that time comes, because the time is going to come, when that purpose is there, you'll be ready.
I'm alone and look at me. There's nobody around me. Nobody likes me, man. It is what it is. Sometimes in life, people are not going to be around you to motivate you. They're not going to be around you to push you, to celebrate you, to applaud you. You got to do it on your own. That's what I'm doing right now.
People only root for people who don't need it. Like the amount of times when I was on my lonely path where I was too different from the friends that I had, but not successful enough to be friends with the people that I wanted to be friends with. That's when you want people to root for you. That's when you want people to support you. Once you've already won, people are like, he's amazing, he's so good. But like, that's the time when you need it the least. And so you always have to be the person who roots for you before everyone else does. And it's usually a single clap in the auditorium for a very long period of time. It is a slow clap that's just you rooting for you. And that visual, I think, is one that you can kind of take because it is, people struggle to do things alone. And the path of the exceptional person is one of an exception, which means that you are not with other people. And rather than fighting that or bemoaning it, see it as an indicator that you're on the right path. Because if everyone else were cheering you on, then it means you're not in the right place, because it means you're just like everyone else, and that's not where you want to be.
It's never too late. If you're alive, you can get better. If you're alive right now, you can improve your condition. You can improve your situation, and it starts with improving the way you think. That's the most important thing. The way you think of things, the way you think of things, the way you address things, you've got to change that. And you got to look at things objectively, and you got to be brutally honest with yourself. And the more you bullshit yourself, the more it's going to be difficult. You're literally throwing weights on your back and making it harder to move forward.
You climbed that mountain, you did that work, you stayed strong even when the odds were stacked against you. Now let me tell you something. All my life, I was the underdog. They told me I wasn't good enough. They told me I was dreaming too big. They said a kid from the LBC couldn't make it. But guess what? I didn't let none of that stop me. I stayed true to myself. I stayed focused on the vision, and I turned them no's into yeses. See, adversity is like the gym for your soul. It hurts, it's heavy, but it builds you up. Every time you wanted to quit, every time life tried to break you, you chose to stand tall. That's what makes you great. Today ain't just about a piece of paper. It's about the grind, the sleepless nights, the sacrifices, the prayers you whispered when nobody was watching. It's all about those moments when you could have folded, but you didn't. You see, the underdog story is the realest story there is. Because when you come from nothing, you appreciate everything. You hustle different, you love different, and you lead different. So today, I want you to do 3 things. Stay humble. Never forget where you came from. Stay hungry. Keep that fire in your soul. And stay true. Always be real with yourself and the world. Because the world don't need no more copies. It need originals. And trust me, ain't nobody else that can do what you do like you do.
Every morning I woke up, I had a real conversation with that dirty mirror. And every day, the same answer came back to me. Do you want to be on your deathbed knowing that you could, but you didn't?
It's all about giving it your best.
Yeah.
The reason why people don't appreciate you because you haven't gave your best. This is what they look at. You made, this is how Cuss would look at it. You have made all this money, you got all this fame, and this is how much you're going to give God. You're going to run only 5 miles.
Right.
Run 4 miles. He gave you all this fame. Everybody know you only going to give him 5 fucking miles, man.
Right.
To every kid watching, I want you to hear me loud. You are not your zip code. You are not your last name. You are not your setbacks. You are your vision. You are your work ethic. You are your will. You are the quiet whisper inside you that says, I know there's more for me in this life. Hold on to that voice. It will be tested.
God gave you all this stuff he gave you. You can't give him 5 rounds, 6 rounds, 8 rounds. You have to look at it from that perspective. With all the talent you have, and you just can't give him an extra round. You don't got another round in you, Mike. Give me a break, okay? You got 20 extra rounds in you. It's all in your mind.
I believe God's going, I need your hands on the wheel, man. You're steering this, okay? Don't just rely on fate. Too many people doing that, man. I've had my agnostic years where I was not a believer at all, fully in self-reliance on me, everything.
Life is just a matter of like us reacting to what life throws at us.
Pivotal decisions.
And it doesn't need to be a world-changing decision. I think now, I don't want to say nowadays, I think we always think that like the decision needs to change the world. No, you just need to fucking commit and do something.
If you want your life to turn around, it's your job to do it. If you want to pay off your bills, it's your job to do it. If you want to change where you're at in life, it is your job to change it.
The easy thing to do is sit on the couch and say, fuck it. Somebody else's fault.
Right.
The tough thing to do is like life is handing me a moment right now. And dude, I don't bat 1,000. I mean, it's more like Major League Baseball. I'm hoping 300 gets me in the Hall of Fame. Like if I can capitalize on 30% of the moments that life gives me and squander the other 70%, I believe I will go into the ground being like, man, I earned life.
Okay, you can continue to lay in bed and rot away. You can continue to beat the shit out of yourself. You can continue to Tell yourself that it's too late, you screwed up, you're never going to get out of debt, you're never going to figure this out, you're 41, your career is over, you know, you're going to have to get rid of this. You can do all that, Mel. Or you can change. Like if you want things in your life to get better, prove it. And the person you're proving it to is yourself.
When your excuses make you feel a little bit better about the fact that you didn't execute on what you needed to execute on, then they can make you feel better, but they're not helping you. They're not helping you at all.
You need to fucking work harder. You need to fucking discipline your mind better. We need to help people more than just saying it's okay. It's okay that you're not fucking willing to fucking help yourself out. That's not okay. It's not okay. It's not acceptable. Even though it's your life, if that's acceptable, that's unacceptable. And there's a lot of people in this world, me included, that if I accepted that, I wouldn't be anywhere.
I've got one fucking life and this is it. And we're in it right now and there isn't a second to waste. Yeah. Let's do this. What are we doing? What am I doing? What's exciting? What's fun? And kind of stand or fall, it doesn't matter.
You can't stop people from trying to limit your dreams, but you can stop it from becoming a reality. Your dreams are up to you. I encourage you to always be curious, always seek out things you love, and always work hard once you find it. They never saw the lonely nights, the aching knees, the silent battles, but I kept going. I kept shooting, and I kept believing. Not because I had all the answers, but because I had a why. My why was bigger than me. My why was every kid in the hood who ever thought greatness wasn't for them. My why was my son, watching to see if his father would fold or fight.
You stack enough wins, you start to build some confidence.
Yeah.
When I stacked enough wins, which also came with a significant amount of losses as well, I quickly realized I've never been the smartest person. I've never been someone at the highest athletic ability. I never really stood out when I was younger. I was very average. So I expected average in my life when I was younger. And then once I started gaining more confidence and more wins and more success, I started to realize being smarter, that's not my competitive advantage. And that's not necessarily a competitive advantage of a lot of high achievers and successful people. It's just being extremely consistent and just ruthless work ethic and just going all in on a vision. And I thought, oh, I can do that.
What would you do if you just learned today that you only had 6 months to live? What if you only had 6 months to live? What would you stop doing? What would you do more of? Who would you spend time with? Now, the answer to that question is very interesting because what it tells you is what you really value. What is really important to you? And what we have found is that self-esteem, satisfaction, happiness in life comes from getting your goals and your activities congruent with your values, with your priorities, with what you consider to be really important.
I like to see someone who fucks their whole life up and gets it back together again. I love that. I really do. Because I think that's what people really root for. They really root for you to get it back together again.
With what most people feel, they want to see a little bit of themselves in that story, and they want to see a little bit of struggle.
Right, and they also know that they've fucked up their life, because everybody's fucked up their life at some point in time.
Redemption.
Yes.
If this person can be there and lose it and then come back,
maybe I can get my shit together.
I don't look at failure as failure. I look at failure as your first, second, third, fourth, fifth attempt. I look at them as attempts. I don't look at anything as failure. Because when you're going to try to do something, not trying is failure. That's not some after school special shit. But when you're able to go out there, there is no failure. It's attempts. Because when you're trying to do something that's bigger than you, whatever you are, whoever you are, if you're paralyzed, you're trying to walk one step and you didn't fail, motherfucker. That was your first attempt. If that's your biggest thing, that's how your mindset needs to go into everything. So I don't look at it as failure is a big word like that gets people down and shit. We give so much power to words. I don't. I take the power right away. I didn't feel shit.
People who don't have a sense of purpose, a mission, and don't have a consistent routine end up digging holes in their life. And it's not always Vicodin or some drug addiction. It could come as something benign as porn, gambling, over-drinking, too much television, things that slowly chip away at humanity, things that people use to escape. vaping, binge watching television. All of these things are digging holes in your life that ultimately you look back and you realize there's such a chasm between you and your spouse, that you and your kids barely know each other, even though you live under the same roof, that you've got this dad bod with a pot belly and pointy titties and pear-shaped. And you're like, whoa, where'd this come from? It was the absence of purpose and it was absence of routine. We need it. Otherwise, humans dig the holes in their lives too.
I always just had the bigger picture in mind of where I'm going. So therefore, when opportunities to propel me towards my bigger picture turn up, I take them without hesitation. And that's why I'm faster than a lot of people, because a lot of people don't have their intentions set clear in the mind. And then when an opportunity does arise, they're too busy like laughing with the mates about it, or they've not even prepared, they've not even tried to become the person that is ready to receive the situation.
I told them that quitting is a habit. If you quit the first time you run into difficulties, you'll always quit when the going gets rough. You will, in effect, establish a pattern for failure rather than a pattern for success.
Courage is not moving forward in the absence of fear. Courage is moving forward even though you're scared to death, right? And that how they all stack up. If you got a good enough purpose, then that pushes you to be courageous.
If you knew you couldn't fail, what would you want to do? It's such a big question, but such a useful one. It has a sort of elemental simplicity to it. But, if you knew you could not fail, what would you want to do? Because people don't even allow themselves to play.
Right? And people say, I need confidence. Confidence to me doesn't really come until you're actually in the game, right? You have the courage to start the game.
Yeah.
You learn how to play the game when you're on the field. Like the Theodore Roosevelt quote, the man in the arena, right? And you're on the field, bloody and marred. You don't want to be in the stands with someone else's name on your jersey, cheering for them. You're horrible, you suck, but you're sitting in your chair doing nothing. I want to be on the field, even if I fail.
Yeah.
You're learning, right? So courage is that thing that you need to move forward so you can see if you like it.
InfiniteRise, your daily source of motivation and self-discipline. Join us for inspiring videos every day